Alrighty, what's going on, folks? This is Matt here for Dark One Linux Thinking Gamers, the fusion of Linux technology and gaming. We're taking a look at why Windows on handheld PCs is still terrible trash. So I get a lot of flack for being a fanboy of this particular device and how, oh, you don't own the other devices. How can you comment on you don't use Windows on those devices? Blah, 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 blah. Please shut the fuck up. So for those that don't know, this is the 1X player Mini Pro AMD 6800U with the 680M GPU, 1280 by 800, 32 gigs RAM, and a terabyte storage. Double the spec than this. 8 core, 16 thread, 4 core, 8 thread. You know, short version. Windows, it's still the Achilles heel on these devices. So I'm not even going to get into the trackpad issue, the lack of trackpads for navigating this OS, because that's a whole nother thing. People want to talk about, oh, well, the Windows experience is better. Bruh, are you using the same fucking device? Let's talk the touch points on the touchscreen. It's terrible. This particular device, okay, install Windows. Guess what? You think it would install, this way. Nah, it installs this way. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to chalk that up to a gyroscope. But guess what? Linux installs this way. Third-party software. The software experience is not anywhere as seamless as measuring TDP and all the other stuff that is integrated into the Steam Deck. As the night and day difference. The software experience on this is as bolted on as the fucking controllers are. Not well. The implementation of basically everything that is on this on top of Windows is what makes it terrible. I've given Windows its fair shot on this. The switching of the mouse mode, the installs, the having to use driver booster to get Windows to recognize the actual stuff, and even downloading the drivers directly from 1X player. No, and no. The fact that I still have to rely on a third-party system and IOBits driver booster for this device is fucking pathetic. The implementation of bringing up the overlay, the 1X console exe that you have to approve every fucking time on boot, the keyboard kind of coming up when it decides to, the jank experience that this has as a device epitomizes every single thing I've said that is wrong with these devices when it comes to Windows. And it's the user experience on devices this size. Microsoft has had 20 plus goddamn years to figure their shit out between tablet PCs, touchscreen PCs, Surface devices, Xboxes, phones, etc. And they still can't figure out. The one good one that they had was the Zune OS, which was kind of the base for Windows Phone 7. That was the only good one. But it was a different form factor, so it was designed differently. It's a novel concept. You stick Windows on this and its current design paradigm, it is fucking trash. Yes, broom broom, more power, cool. EAC games and anti-cheat games on this, cool, awesome. eGPU, cool, awesome. Guess what? I can do eGPU with a Linux install on this thing. Guess what? I also installed Chimera OS on this, which is developed with this particular device in mind. And guess what? It installs in fucking landscape. not a fucking portrait. So for people who, oh, you don't use the device, you haven't given it a fair share, how can you talk about it if you don't know about it? My own money, fuck off. This got its 3 chances, and they were all terrible. Now, the fact that I install Chimera OS does limit me on one thing. I can't use my eGPU because it's NVIDIA. But you know what? I'll take that trade-off of a better fucking user experience than whatever the fuck Windows ships with, because it's god fucking awful. So, call me a deck fanboy all you want. The experience is going to be night and day for the consumer. So you can burr power all you want, and you can burr shove the Windows experience on these devices up your ass.